We checked out devotional songs.
That's beautiful.
Like twinkles, yeah.
No, I do. It sounds so epic. I just don't know how to
And something that happens a lot in Bollywood specifically, or in other industries of India, but we'll focus on Bollywood today, is the songs that have a religion, a connotation, or they're like the worshipy songs. They're some of our favorite songs that we've ever discovered in Bollywood, and here's a top 100 of them. They're called Bhajans, I think, or Bajans. Who knows? Guzarish, who the Ritik Roshan, or Rosh, you know? Se llamas Barish songs.
He's going through it, my
Man,
boy.
this guy's wondering if...
And he's God himself.
Son of nigga. They're such a big part of, even in commercial songs.
Yeah.
Kishore?
The eyes don't lie.
Oh, Mughal-e-Azam, banging music in this movie.
My goodness.
Especially because I guess the weddings
Yeah,
make
the
sense.
wedding scenes. A lot of devotional moments though in this film. Like that, come on, how cute is that?
But also, it's one of the big discrepancies that I think it's, you know, I guess, well, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, I guess in India, because you have such a clear religion, but it's not true. You
It's
have
not
so
true,
many
very
different
diverse.
religions in India. It's actually probably one of the most diverse places on earth.
And honestly, historically speaking, very diverse from the beginning of religion is basically.
Because I think one of the shames of Western media, it seems it does drive away from, you know, worship or religious moments, in moments where, you know, I guess the way they do it is like more spiritual, where they don't really say what it is.
But they allude to some sort of luminosity.
Correct. But obviously in Indian cinema, they're quite straightforward down the pipe with it, and also very much down the pipe with both family values and also religious values. As a matter of fact, a lot of the time, pinnacle moments in a lot of these movies that we've seen, not just in Bollywood but also Southern. Not that we've seen every single Indian industry. That will take us quite a few years, so please be patient. A lot of the pinnacle moments or the catalyst of the moments seem to be in some way or another a spiritual awakening that then leads to a religious awakening.
Or a lot of the resolution to a conflict comes down to a devotional moment, which I think it's so incredibly well intertwined musically. There's not a lack of intent when it comes to the songs.
And it's no wonder that a lot of the best songs or the better songs in Bollywood and the ones that sort of prevail for a long time are, I guess, Bajan songs. It is going to be interesting to see the evolution of them in the more modern era, because this is still 68.
I also think that a lot of these songs, these old versions, they probably play them now as part of everyday devotional moments, you know?
And in many different contexts. Happy, weddings, worship. I guess it's also because of Indian history.
Yes.
Some of the most gorgeous scenes.
Yeah, I agree.
These moments.
They're so heavy in terms of like they're so very layered.
That's a good song.
And just look at the settings for a lot of these are very retrospective. These big worship moments are so great though.
And diverse of cultures and might have been Asha and this is Lata.
Yeah. I feel like Lata really carried this era.
Oh, who's she? See, because that's an interesting pause. That's an interesting use. Yeah, like
Devotional
a devotional
lyrics,
song.
yeah.
Because also something quite unique is we have seen in India that they also intertwine love a lot with devotion per se.
Because if it's divine setting, the love will flourish. If it is by the gods, love will come.
Right, right. Because it is essentially like you have been brought together by something
destiny.
larger than
Yeah,
life.
correct.
So which again, such curious concepts, wonderful and wondrous concepts
Yeah.
that then also therefore can be explored so well musically.
Correct. And I think in those particular moments where like I feel like the setting could be the girl asking God to bring the right guy along, you know? So,
Will
sort
I,
of,
like will I marry, right? That's a lot of the conundrums.
Correct. But I think more than will I marry, I hope God brings the right
good
man
man
for me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I like how that sounds. That feels good.
What, in the meetup? Oh, the festivals also would play a huge part.
Oh yeah. What about Holly?
Holly.
And all that? Yeah.
Ranbir's dad.
He looks like God himself.
Looks like Baby Shreya. It's not.
I know it's not.
So they've stayed very consistent from the 50s until now. Just better sound production as the years progress.
What an interesting vocalist.
Your son looks like a thumb.
Love this singer. Wow.
That's good.
That's grief.
That's interesting. I want to see
was
that one.
Grief.
So that is called Itini Shakti. And the lyrics go, "O Lord, give us strength so that the faith in our heart doesn't weaken.
Wow.
O Lord, give us faith so that give us strength so that the faith in our heart doesn't weaken. May we don't commit a mistake as we're walking on the path of honesty. Oh Lord, give us strength." Yeah, it's very much like a mantra, like very repetitive in that sense. Far away this darkness of ignorance. Please give us the light of knowledge.
That's
so that
beautiful.
we stay away from every evil. Give us a good life, even if it's short. May no one have feelings of hatred and revenge in their hearts. May we don't commit a mistake, so we're walking on the path of honesty. I presume some people will have a gripe because the translation may not be as perfect as you can imagine. And we are looking at a watered down version since we don't speak Hindi, but it's the best we've got. I do apologize.
I really do love the fact that in the right given setting, this song could apply to anything.
Yeah, say pour the holy water of your blessings in every corner of our hearts.
I think the holy water reference applies to a lot of things more than just the Catholic rite.
I know. It's just we've never seen that expression like in other movies, for example.
I think they do refer like to.
We've seen the coconut.
That's true. Like,
Yeah.
coconut of blessing.
That's right. It's a big deal.
It is, but I think there are a lot of like holy rivers in India.
Yeah, water's
So I think
ginormous aspect. Yeah.
when it comes to water, it is a very generalized sort of
Yeah.
like idea.
Agreed.
Yeah, but that's grief.
Or uncertainty, perhaps the British.
It is a bleed. So
It's a hell of a lot happier, isn't it? Look how celebratory it feels.
जय भोले जय भंडारी तेरी है महिमा न्यारी जय भोले तेरी पनाह में हमें रखना
See that? See that?
I think so.
जगदाती पहाड़ों वाली माँ
Aw.
मेरी बिगड़ी बनाने आजा
I love these big moments of like where the one person is the focus. So like, you know, when they're like surrounded by a lot of people and they become the focus. I love that because it's like that one moment with God. Oh, this is very modern.
Very modern. Big jump here in the 90s.
Wow.
Madhuri.
ये तो सच है कि
Huge jump from 1991 to 1995.
मैं दुनिया से दूर जा रहा हूँ
See, these shots, I find them so awesome.
बोल हरि बोल
Yeah, this is. I mean, obviously, this compilation doesn't talk for the whole existence of every, devotional song that has happened from the 50s until now. But it seemed it chose the most popular ones at the time, or sort of the most used ones per se, or adored ones. You never saw per se like one that had perhaps this tone of like not comedic but a lot lighter. It was either celebratory, festival like, which I guess in Holi there can be some funny moments, or Diwali per se, and then you had romance.
Yes.
And then just pure devotion. I think what happened in the 2000s, especially 99 onwards, is you were also starting to get a different style of commercial devotional songs.
Correct.
Like the ones you saw in Bajan, a.r.rahman, like how you get the introduction of Salman's character.
Correct.
Which it wasn't comedic, but it was a lot more pop, commercial, and
Also,
light
Think
to
about
understand.
it. Think about it from like the new age. You got Om Deva from
Deva,
from,
Kesaria, right?
yeah,
From Maharashtra.
No.
What do you know? The Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt movie. You all know what we're talking about.
That film.
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be
Brahmastra.
Brahmastra. That was supposed to be Saga. So yes, Unagi. So what I love about it is that they created the evolution of it, as you're seeing it here right now in the break of the millennia, is that they brought the commercial aspect and made it incredibly accessible to a young generation that a lot of people would put some sort of resistance to the old style of devotional music because perhaps it was overplayed, perhaps it was something that their grandparents or their parents played often, so you wanted to break through a brand new market, and they did it really well in the 90s.
What a woman. People want us to watch this movie a lot.
Stunning. Oh,
One of my favorite songs in the whole movie.
I love that. They have so many great moments. This is the best.
The Rain song, is it?
No. Death Dust.
Death Dust.
Stunning.
शिव जी सुंदर शिव जी शिव
Bro, drop the hair routine, bro.
Oh.
Diva. Mate, since when is Amrita Rao like top 3 most beautiful women I've ever seen?
I'm sorry, what child sounds like that?
Dawn.
This film has so many great moments though.
That's Shreya. Acne pad.
Oh yeah. You know what? I want to watch this film so
Apparently
bad.
it's nothing like we think it is.
Damn.
Isn't that a series?
I think so. I love this song. That's how you introduce a character. This is a devotional track?
Well, of course, you see the big evolution. It seems it happened more post 2010s. Because, it also depended who it was.
I didn't know that was a devotional track.
Sanjay Leela is never gonna compose or direct a movie that has a electronic pop track.
Well,
when it's a historical, he fucking will. At one point, trust me.
Yet to see the day.
That's more Pritam, I guess. Well, Pritam is Deva, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not yet. But I thought the Sonu Nigam song, the Bhagavan one in PK, one of the best devotional. I don't even know if it's a devotional song because he's asking.
He's questioning whether God is real.
Yeah, so I guess they're more like the religion theme.
What about that song Kun Faya Kun in Rockstar?
Yeah.
What about that one in Joda Akbar where they're getting married? But it's like no, but there's
but
that's like would that count as Cavalli, or is that not a Bajan song?
Is he meant to be Muslim in the Joda Akbar?
He is. He's
was
meant
right.
to.
Yeah, so I think it's like a Cavalli or Sufi song.
Yeah.
So I don't think it counts as Bajan.
Fair enough. Moving on.
Yeah.
My bad.
What the fuck does Bajan mean?
I think it's like
Bajan.
from the Hinduism practice.
Devotion. It just means devotional song.
Okay,
Yeah,
devotional.
literally, it just means in Hinduism.
Bajan, devotional. A devotional song.
What does it say? Hinduism. Noun Hinduism.
Because I think it is intertwined with the Hindu religion.
It's generally translated into a devotional hymn or song of praise.
There you go.
It especially refers to songs of praise and devotion, particularly in Hindu and Sikh traditions.
Yeah, that's
the
what
term can also refer to a specific genre of devotional songs.
So, but I think Sufi music and Cavalli is that's
Yeah,
like.
I think it would count as something else. We've seen this, yeah? Not the movie. It's the pilgrimage song. Amit Trivedi composed it.
I also thought this film was gonna be great.
Well, his ass. Defcon.
It is.
He's got that new movie, Raid.
This is a devotional track. Well.
We did see that.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm learning, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
we are
learning
learning.
about this whole different facets of gods. All right, so the gods have different versions of them, right? That in scriptures they sort of in
history. It seems.
history,
I mean, apparently
right?
that's a very different conversation.
Whether it
is
was history or is actually
mythology. It's very
it's very debated.
Yeah.
But in terms of
well, I don't think some people say it's not even debated.
yeah, some people.
I have no idea. Relax. Just trying to learn, bro.
This is great because my mom sings the song.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
how you introduce people to new music.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Gandhi God song. Stunning.
This is what I expected. The modernization of things. That's from that movie where he's like, damn.
Purush. Yeah. This whole theme is the whole thematic is very religious.
I think he's like monkey god or something.
Yes,
Like,
he's the whole thematic is very religious. I think this film probably has a lot of music that would categorize under a Bajan
I think so.
song.
Joda Akbar also made
Joda Akbar.
slappers.
Wow,
Slappers.
great songs.
I know people, they don't really like that movie that much because of the historical accuracy.
Yeah.
But when you review
If you
things
take
from a musical perspective, it really resolves a lot of the inner conundrums and morality issues that one might prevail in a movie that perhaps isn't going to resolve all your inner conundrums in your life.
On that note.